to another inspirational, empowering episode with Lorelei Reset and Rise podcast. I am your host and coach, Lorelei, with Lorelei Inspires, and we're going to be talking about trusting yourself again, rebuilding confidence after disappointment. So today's message, it hits deeply personal because it's about something we all wrestle with after disappointment or betrayal, being able to trust ourselves again and trust people again. And that feeling when your heart says go, but your mind whispers, remember that last time? When fear of repeating the past keeps you from walking into your future. So if that's you right now, this episode is your gentle reminder you can rebuild that trust. And when you do, confidence and peace comes rushing back in. So for me, trusting myself again came from after a season when I second guessed everything. I poured out into people, projects, and plans that didn't turn out the way I hoped. I felt like my discernment was broken. Like I couldn't tell the difference between a God nudge and my own wishful thinking. But here's what I learned. God doesn't shame us for our missteps. He uses them to sharpen us. Every time that I thought I failed, He was actually refining how I listened, how I choose, how I move forward with peace instead of panic. That's when I started to rebuild my confidence, not from perfection, but from partnership with Him. When we talk about trusting yourself again, we're really talking about alignment. Let me walk you through how that, connects to Reset and Rise method. So in my Reset and Rise method, there are 3 things. Step 1 is resetting the noise. When trust is broken by someone or else or even by yourself, your mind gets loud. The enemy loves to replay that old failure like a highlight reel. But here's the truth. What you replay, you relive. You've got to reset the noise. That means creating stillness long enough for your spirit to speak louder than your fear. Number 2 is reclaiming your voice. When you've lost trust in yourself, your words often sound uncertain. You say, I don't know anymore. But the real you does know. It's just buried under the fear and fatigue. But speak life back into your decision making. Start small and say, I trust the wisdom within me. I trust the Lord. I am guided by peace, not pressure. The more you speak truth, the more your confidence remembers its sound. And step 3 is, we've got to rise into action. The final step here is movement. Because you can't rebuild self-trust by staying frozen, okay? It doesn't happen that way. So confidence just doesn't grow from knowing, it grows from doing. Start with one small faith step. Maybe that means applying for that job or making that phone call or saying yes to what's been on your heart for months. Movement is how you prove to your mind that you're safe again. So let's take a breath together right now. Let's pause. Let's just stop everything, what we're doing, and just breathe in peace and exhale pressure. So let's go ahead and take that breath now at the count of 1 to 4. 1, breathe in. And then exhale for a count of 6. Fully letting go. And repeat after me or quietly out loud if you can. I trust my inner wisdom. I am learning to lead myself with love. I no longer fear my own decisions. I am guided by divine peace and clear direction. You see, trusting yourself again doesn't mean you'll never make another mistake. It means you've learned how to listen differently from a healed place, not a hurt one. So as I close with this encouragement, I really want you to take this to heart. I want you to write it down if you have to. Whatever stuck out to you in this episode, I want you to write it down in your journal or write it on a sticky note. And I want you to really think about this because, here it is. You've walked through enough pain to know what peace feels like now. You've cried enough nights to recognize what alignment feels like when it is finally clicking. You're not broken. You're being rebuilt with stronger foundations. I'm going to repeat this because it's important. If you don't do anything, write this down. You are not broken. You're being rebuilt with stronger foundations. You need to be in alignment. This is a new version of you. Say yes to yourself. This is a new version of me. This is a new version of me. She is not afraid to start over. She is not afraid to start over. Do you guys hear me out there? If you're not afraid to start over, put number 1 in the comments below. She is wise enough to do it with grace. Say to yourself, I am wise enough to do it with grace. So if this episode spoke to your spirit, I want you to take one more step. Download So if this episode spoke to your spirit, I want you to take one more step. I'm hosting a 21-day self-love challenge. It's a chance to grow in the grace of God. It's a chance to take your mark and start your next steps. It's a start to begin. It's a reset. It's a calm. It's resetting the noise. It's reclaiming your voice. And it's rising into aligned action. And if you're craving deeper support, you can be a part of my Faith and Focus community. It's where we heal, grow, and hold each other accountable in faith and purpose. So remember this. God didn't ask you to be perfect. He just asked you to trust the version of you that He's rebuilding. You're not too late. You're not too far gone. You're right on time for your next chapter. I'll see you in the next episode. Keep your faith strong, your heart open, and your mind focused. This is your season to reset and rise.